Since 2021, I have helped a lot of people invest in Egusi and we've never made a loss. Can you imagine that? Today we're going to be talking about Egusi investment in 2025, and the journey so far is being 5 years of investing in Egusi, and I'll tell you all about the journey. Hi everyone, my name is Maria Habila, and I'm an agric investor. I'm an agric entrepreneur. I help you invest in agric business. I run an agric investment company myself. I just help people buy, store, and sell grains of different types. I do consultations for people. I also have an online agric marketplace where buyers may sell for free. For my agric community where people store, it's not free. So yeah, if you want that, just send a message and you'll get all the details. Um, there's a description. Click. There's a WhatsApp link in the description box. Just click there and then you can just come straight to our WhatsApp page and we would engage with you one on one. And today we're just going to be focusing on Egusi because it's Egusi season. By the time you're watching this video, we're already at the process of buying and storing our Egusi because I didn't want to give this away. I don't want to give it away at all. So yeah, let's get right into the video. But since 2021, I have been storing Egusi back to back for people and we've never made any loss. I mean, the prices of profit, the ranges of profit, like they were more when we earlier started. However, there was a year we did not, because I was afraid, I was too angry. Somebody I trusted and I gave money to did not like deliver what she was supposed to deliver, and so I did not do Egusi publicly for people, but I did Egusi for myself. And now it is time for us to invest in Egusi in 2025. If you're watching this video and you're not a member of my community, you've already started buying Egusi. Yeah, we've already started buying Egusi. Let's get into Egusi storage. Do you think Egusi is worth it in 2025? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. I mean, if you buy Egusi now, Egusi is way lesser. Everybody's even afraid of storage at this moment because what we are dealing with right now, everybody's like, I'm not interested. But one thing about investments is their profit and losses. You make profit this year, you lose. Next year, you continue, and like that. And why is Egusi profitable? Because there's no alternative for Egusi. I mean, what else can you replace Egusi soup with? Granite soup, but it's not Egusi. So yeah, and then Egusi is only grown in Nigeria. I don't know if there's any other African country that grows Egusi. I don't think so. Maybe somewhere in Asia. I don't know, but Egusi is mostly grown here and sold here, exported from here. That's what I know. So Egusi is good investment if you want to go into Egusi. I've made good profit from Egusi and I advise you to make good profit from Egusi too by investing. Let's get to other questions. Egusi has never failed me. That's one thing. Like I've never lost money in Egusi. My mother has lost money in Egusi, but I've never lost money in Egusi. And that's the reason why I'm investing in Egusi 2025. Simple. I've never lost money. Have you lost money in Egusi? Let me know in the comment section. Another thing that makes Egusi easier for me to store is it's easy to store. There's hardly infestation. You can store Egusi for 2 years, 3 years. It will not spoil if you keep it well. So yeah, you don't need to put chemical, herbicides, nothing like that. Your Egusi is safe. So it's easy to store, easy to keep for a long period of time without like spoiling. It's also easy to transport. I mean, you just put it in a bag and transport it. You're not afraid of anything. And Egusi moves during festive season. My God, every wedding you go for, if there's an alternative for swallow, the Egusi soup, vegetable, and okra. They're like the major soups that you have in Nigeria. Egusi, vegetable, and okra. If Egusi is not number one in Nigeria, so I mean, it's a good investment. Yeah, it's a good investment. The last video, I spoke about investment in agriculture, and I'm still going to talk about investment again in this video. When it comes to investment, especially with Egusi, I have met the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I'll tell you for a fact, there are very few markets where you can go and buy Egusi in bulk. In Niger State and in Nasarawa, these are the two states you can find Egusi in bulk. I've never bought Egusi in Niger State, so I don't know much about it. However, in Nasarawa, there are three major places where you can find Egusi: Nasarawa and Toto, Nasarawa, and Loko. These are the three places where you can find Egusi in abundance. Now, how Egusi storage is done in like three different parts, and I will explain. So they are like the gatherers, those who gather Egusi, not the farmers now. Let's even start with the farmers. So the farmers of Egusi just farm Egusi and that's their work. After farming Egusi, they move on to give the gatherers. So Egusi is very hard to farm in large quantity, to be honest, because I mean you have a whole farm and you can just come up with 2 bags or like 1.5 bags because I mean it's melon, you remove it, you wash it. If I'm traveling to Abuja, I would try to show because my cousin has an Egusi farm, how it's done. I will try to film it. It's a lot. Yeah. And it smells. So like let's not talk about it. We're talking about doing Egusi investments. Okay, focus, focus, focus. So the farmers are on the first side. We are done with farmers. They wash it, prepare it, dry it, and now sell it to the gatherers. Now those gatherers are like villagers who like collect a lot of Egusi. So maybe you can have like 10 bags from this person, 20 bags from this person. These gatherers bring it to the market and sell it to people. So most times when people say, "Oh, are you buying from farmers?" Where you want to see the farmers? Do you know the villages where they farm them? No, you just go to the market. And I mentioned earlier the 3 markets: Loko, Nasarawa, Toto, and Nasarawa. These are the places where you can find them in Nasarawa State. Yeah, there's a place called Nasarawa in Nasarawa State. Yeah, so you go there. That's the market I usually go to. You go there and then you buy and you store. So there are storage facilities there, and there are also storage facilities outside the market, and you can also transport it to wherever you want to store it. Now, when it comes to Egusi, they're in bags. So there's Uri, which is I think I made a video about this a while ago. I think my first Egusi video. You buy those ones are not bags now. Those ones Uri comes from like small buyers. So women bring it. Some farmers do not sell to gatherers. They bring it directly to the market. So what they do is as you are buying, you are putting it inside bag. So you buy like 2 basin, 3 basin, 4 basin, and you load it inside one sack. That's like the biggest bag and that's the standard for pricing of everything. So usually that is like the most expensive. You are buying egusi for like let's say the bag is 200,000. As at last year it was 200,000 naira and it was sold for 230,000. It's like a good price. So you buy it and you store it like that. However, it's more expensive because you are paying for a new bag, you are paying people that are loading it, you are paying the person that is sewing it, and you are paying for storage. The cost of doing that is a lot. If you are not doing that, the other option that you have to go with would be okay, which is like going to stores, which is what I do, going to stores to pick up like big bags. Now, in doing that, there are 2 types of bags as well. There are bigger bags and smaller bags. Last year, we bought like the bags and we buy and just keep. You find the biggest of the bags, negotiate the price, and you keep. If you want the smaller bags as well, the smaller bags, they're the ones that you people used to price like crayfish. And give me that that's like the most nonsense one. So if you're going for the okay, go for the ones that you are picking directly from already stored ones, not uri. I hope you understand that. So these are like the basic things and you should know. Make sure that you are buying from somebody who has good quality. Check for the quality of your Egusi. Check for everything. Make sure everything is okay, and your storage facility. Make sure it is top notch. Yeah, those are like the things that I'll tell you about Egusi storage in 2025. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to join my agri community, I hope by this time you are able. Kai, Eagle hard because you're supposed to start buying on Friday and this video is coming out on Sunday. I don't know. But like just send a message. If you say I can trick you inside, I will trick you inside. So yeah, that will be the end of this video. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comment section and I'll see you guys in other videos. Bye.